Okay. Hello. Hello. Happy Tuesday. I remembered it's Tuesday this week. Today is July 8th. Woo. And we're oh my god, first week of July is gone already. Holy moly. I see quite a few of you here. If you can hear me and see me okay, let me know in the comments. And what we usually do if you're new here, we introduce ourselves in the comments here on YouTube and share where we are joining from. And I'm actually going to go ahead and check on Facebook too if you're joining us on Facebook. If you do want to join us on YouTube, you're more than welcome to do so to participate in the live stream conversation here. So I see Julie's here. Julie, so glad to see you on today. We have Jolene from South Dakota, and Julie's from Louisiana, and we have Hanne from Denmark, and we have Lori from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Terry from Western Maryland. Ooh, 83. That's nice. I think we're having a 108 here today. Ooh, ooh. It's too hot. Yuck. And then we have Jenny from Fort Collins, Colorado. Yay! And Hannah says, I can hear and see you. Yay! Okay, let me just make sure our friends on Facebook can hear and see us too. Let me see. I know I shared the event in there, but it kind of comes out weird. And then Facebook changed it to 7 p.m. all of a sudden. I was like, oh no. 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, change it. So I don't know what was happening. Let's see. Let me refresh that. Hold on. Hello. Oh, okay. I see. See here. It's weird. They show you in the events tab, but now I'm not seeing myself. Hold on. We shall figure this out. Why is it not showing in the Facebook group? Dun 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 dun. It's like a spy mystery. I don't know. Hold on, let me see if I can share it here. Oh, okay. Oh, I see someone. All right. Hey, hi, Valerie from Butler, Pennsylvania. Woohoo. Okay. Oh, and the comments showing up here too. Oh, look at that. Well, Facebook comments are showing up here. What is going on? Something changed. Remember, for the longest time, I couldn't see Facebook comments here. Well, for me, on the back end, I see YouTube comments, and I used to be able to see YouTube and Facebook, and it would show up like so I would know where someone's commenting based on the little icon next to someone's name. So, like if I share Valerie's again, see how it says, oh, it's very very tiny, but you see that little Facebook logo next to her name, and Katrine, like see on Katrine's, it shows the little YouTube logo. Hold on, let me make it big so you can see what I'm talking about. And you're like, what is Elise jabbering about? See, you see little bit of the little red icon in the bottom right corner of Katrine's circle here, showing that she's joining us from Belgium. Let me share Valerie's again. See, in hers, I see the little Facebook logo, so I know she's joining us on Facebook. So fun. Well, hello. Thank you, Facebook, for changing this. So let me go ahead and share this I'll share it to the EPP collective again on Facebook. So who knows? We're live. I'm just gonna share that. And hopefully that'll show up in the stream. It was weird because you have to click on events and then they show you separate like a page for events on Facebook. And then people get confused. Well, I get confused too because I never know where to find anything on Facebook anymore. And clearly I did not know about the comment thing. So that's very exciting too. Oh, okay, now I'm showing up. Maybe I show up double. That's okay. The more the merrier. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and pin that so people can see. And okay, so we're gonna get rolling today. And it's a bloody mess next to me and behind me, so just ignore it, act like you don't see it, but it's the room of a crafter or quilter, right? Let's see here. Nancy's joining. Visiting my friend oh no, she had a stroke on Thursday. I hope she's feeling better. Oh, hope she's feeling better soon, Nancy. And then we have Sonia's joining us from Puerto Rico. Chantal from Quebec. Bonjour. And we have Nancy's from Western New York. Happy's here. Hi, Happy. And yeah, D from Finger Lakes in New York. Ooh, is this your first time here, D? And let's see, Cindy's joining us from South Carolina, and Sonia is here. Let's see, and Carolyn is from Alabama. Yay! Hi, Carolyn. So glad you made it today. All right, so oh no, she's not very responsive. Oh, are you allowed to like hold her hand or anything? Because I think even when people aren't responsive, they can feel and sense us. So if you are able to, I don't know if they let you in or if you have to watch from a distance, but hopefully you're able to hold her hand or something so she knows that you're there or hear your voice. Oh, so sorry. Oh, I hope she feels better soon though. Let's see here. Did I miss anyone? Let me just make sure I got everyone on Facebook. Whoop whoop. Super excited. And oh, one more comment from Facebook. Oh, I'm so excited. Facebook comments are showing up. And Robin says, "Hey, I'm here from sunny Arkansas. Hot and humid. Ooh, so sunny. Hot and humid. That's not a fun combo. Yeah. Oh, so D says it's my first time new to EPP and loving it. Oh, yes. Isn't it so much fun? And once you're hooked, there's no turning back. So we welcome you to the fold. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, so Julie says, first day of physical therapy today. So Julie had surgery recently. It was knee surgery, right? And she had first day of physical therapy. I bet it hurt, but it's gonna be good for you in the long run. So power through it. Ugh. Yeah, you can do it. Ugh. Let's see here. Carolyn's joining us. Oh no, she said AH1N. Oh hi. Oh yeah. Da, da, da. Oh, Chai's here too. Chai's crafty adventures. Okay. Let's see. Da, da, da. So Nancy says her friend that's in the ICU has fever and pneumonia. Oh no. And you can talk to her. Okay, yeah, keep on talking to her because she can hear you. You know she can hear you. And it'll be, motivating for her and feel good. And then we also have Junes joining us from Nebraska. Awesome. So it was surprising. I got a few messages and emails asking about what's the difference between paper templates and acrylic templates. I'm thinking they meant like mylar templates for EPP, right? Because acrylic templates like these, they're too thick and too stiff for us to actually use for EPPing. Even if I try to use a hexagon to EPP, it would be too thick, right? This is about 1/8 of an inch thick, and that's like the standard thickness of acrylic templates that we use for EPP. I've seen some that are the thinner, but I think majority are 1/8 of an inch. But then mylar templates, those are plastic templates too, right? Kind of like plastic template sheets that you can buy to make your own. If you don't want to use acrylic templates, you can make your own templates. So those sheets kind of will look like this. They're flexible. If I turn it on the side, it's thin like paper, not as thin as paper, obviously, because you can see the thickness. But you can use this because it's semi-transparent to trace. Let's see. Let me see if I take a hexagon. You could take the hexagon, trace it on here, add the seam allowance, and use that as a template instead of an acrylic if you want. Or you can also trace like a hexagon and don't add seam allowance, and you can use these as templates in place of the paper pieces. So I think people are not sure when to use what, but acrylic templates we would just use for tracing on fabric. For example, if you're fussy cutting a design, or what else? What else we use for? Yeah, just tracing on fabric. Because if you can see here, actually, let me switch the view here. I have something else to share too. Let's see here. Where's my overhead? Page and page. Here we are. So as you can see here, the acrylic template has a seam allowance added on. See? And this is the corresponding paper template, paper piece. If I place it on top, see how the paper, this is a 1-inch hexagon, is smaller than the acrylic template because it has the seam allowance added to it, right? This one has a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, and there's 1/4 inch or 3/8 of an inch seam allowance for EPP acrylic templates. I personally prefer 1/4 inch, but a lot of folks like the 3/8. And if you have a choice, then you can pick between the two. Some patterns only come with one or the other, but this is what the quarter-inch seam allowance would look like. And then we have the 1-inch hexagon paper, like so. So let's say you don't want to use paper templates for your hexagons or any other shape, and you prefer to use a reusable plastic, then like so. Let's see, let me grab a piece of paper so you can see better. Okay, this will work. Let me just place that underneath. So what I could do, if you prefer to make your own mylar kind of ish templates that you could reuse, I'm just gonna come in here and trace this. I know Salsa's, I think she's cut this kind of template plastic on her Cricut. I personally have never tried it myself, so I don't know, but I bet you could. I'm sure there's a blade setting. So if you have a hexagon, SVG, or any other shape, you could, just skip through. So this one, I'm just going to cut it like the hexagon paper piece. No seam allowance. So this is template plastic. You can no longer Joann's, but you can find it. I'm sure Hobby Lobby, Michael's here in the U.S. or Amazon. I know has template plastic. Let me just get these out of the way. So annoying. Zip. Get that out of the way. So now you can see I have the paper piece and then I have the plastic template here, and they're the same shape and size. So these you could use either one for pasting fabric around, like so. Let's grab a little bit of glue here. And no, I did not iron my fabric, so you shall see this wonderful crease. I'm just gonna go and eyeball 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. My handy dandy scissors. I'll just cut that. And then we can use this one here too. I don't know, can I put glue on this? We'll try. Zoop. Like so. Get that out of the way. I'm gonna kind of eyeball this in the center. So personally, I just like to use cardstock, but I know a lot of folks like to use these plastic or mylar templates for their EPP too. I like cardstock because it's flexible and I can bend it and it'll unbend, right? So then I'm just, whoops, look at all that glue. I'm gonna go ahead and glue paste it. I wonder how it'll stay. We'll try. I'm thinking this would probably be okay if you are a thread baster, but I don't think the glue is gonna stick so well on this template plastic, but we'll give it a shot. Why not? We shall experiment. Let me get this glob away. So let me know if you've had any luck glue basting on plastic or mylar templates. I'm surprised it's sticking. Huh. Like so. Oh, look at that. See, we experiment and we find out. And personally, I prefer the cardstock, like I said. This one moved. Kind of eyeballing the center, not being exact here, just so we can see. And then I can just go around. And these cardstock paper templates, you can reuse them many times as well. It's not just one time only use. And even when they get bent and folded and they look like they've been through something, you can just press them flat and you can keep on reusing them many, many times. As long as they don't tear, then you're good. So we have the plastic one and then we have the paper cardstock one. So I'm surprised the glue actually stuck on the plastic. So if you're wanting to use plastic like Mylar plastic or Mylar templates that are pre-cut already, so that's what it would look like. Like I said, very, very thin. See how thin that is? So acrylic templates, much thicker, 1/8 of an inch thick. So these we would not be basting fabric on. We will use these for tracing. This fabric piece keeps on sticking to me, like so. And I would use this to trace onto fabric because it already has the seam allowance. I don't have to account for extra fabric. That's gonna actually fold over the paper. And it comes in extra handy when you want to fussy cut. Let's see, you want to match up stripes, or there's a particular design that you want to center exactly in the center of your hexagon or any other shape. That's when acrylic templates come in super handy. Or if you are a rotary cutter, then you might use the acrylic templates to cut your fabric with the rotary cutter as well. And then we got this, and see how it has the 1/4 inch seam allowance already on it. Let's see. Ah. Oops. The focus went out of the way. Oh, Leslie's here. Hi, Leslie. So glad you made it. Hooray. See, yeah. So Sonia loves the mylar plastic. Yeah. So it's definitely a matter of preference. I like cardstock because look, I can bend this. Where you go? Like bend it and fold it as I'm working because I rather bend my paper pieces than get these kind of weird like claw hands trying to hold something together, and because it's not going to bend. And the mylar plastic, you won't be able to bend. You can bend it, but then you'll have a permanent crease in it, you know? So I personally prefer cardstock, but if you want to experiment with this type of template plastic for your shapes, definitely go ahead and try it because unless you try it, you won't know what you prefer. So it's always good to experiment. And they're it's fairly inexpensive. I think you get like 3 or 4 sheets for like $10. And they're about 11 by 17-ish. So they're bigger sheets. So it's not like letter size papers, okay? I mean plastic sheets. So definitely experiment. I saw the plastic templates and I was like, nah, I'll just go with the cardstock because plus if you have a cutting machine like a Cricut, Silhouette, or ScanNCut, then it's super easy to just like, oh, there's a new one too, Leonardo or something. Yeah, there's few like new cutting machines out on the market. You can cut like whole bunch out of a sheet of paper and then just keep on reusing them or cut new ones as you need. This one, it's yeah, the plastic not so easy to cut, right? Let's see here. Uh, let's see here. Ta-tra. And Chai says, Hobby usually has some in the stencil aisle in craft department. Oh, okay, Hobby Lobby, right? Okay, that's good to know. I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in like forever. I think I need to go just to like have a walk between the aisles day on a hot day, right? Oh, I bet they have. Do they have Christmas stuff or no Halloween stuff, fall stuff? I'm sure they have like Thanksgiving, Halloween stuff already, right? So, let's see. Lord. Oh, Valerie says flexible cutting boards, 2 in a pack from the Dollar Tree work. Also, I have ran them through the AccuQuilt to make templates. Oh, Valerie, that's really good idea. So AccuQuilt, it's a die cutting machine, so it's not a plotting cutting machine like the Cricut, Silhouette, and ScanNCut. So yeah, you could definitely punch through those flexible cutting board mats. I wasn't it Lucy? Did I see Lucy here? Lucy, where are you? I could have sworn I saw Lucy. Might be like my eyes are getting crisscrossed. But I think I know Lucy used those cutting board mats for cutting something. Mm. Let's see here. And Laura says, to me, the Mylar is quite expensive per sheet, so I think the cardstock paper templates are a better choice. Just my opinion. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, cardstock, I think like 1 sheet of paper comes out to like what, 2 cents? Like, yeah, it's very, very inexpensive. Maybe at the most like 5 cents, depending on which, if you buy like the expensive brand name cardstock, then you're obviously going to pay more. But yeah, you can get a whole bunch out of 1 sheet of paper. And then places like Hobby Lobby or even Michael's. I'm sure for our, was it Spotlight in our Australia? That's like the like all like department store that has little everything from what I understand. Um I'm sure they'll have sales on like cardstock and whatnot too. Yeah. Uh let's see. Uh, oh, and Jenny says, I like to press the back of my pieces once they are sewn together. I'll be hesitant to do that with plastic. Oh, yeah, definitely. Let me switch. What's going on? Here, zoom, 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 zoom. Ah, there we go. Camera keeps zooming in and out. Ugh. And my arm keeps getting stuck on fabric. Let's see. Yes, I like to give mine a good press too. See how the seam allowance start to come up a little bit? Well, then I kind of like manhandle this piece. So I like to press mine so they like extra flat and the seams are like nice and crisp. Ah, just the best feeling. Let's see. Eh. Yes, and with plastic you can't bend. Very true. Uh, wait, cardstock for $7 a sheet? Wait, oh, the template plastic? Oh yeah, if you go well, Joann's back in the day when they were still open. Joann's would have sales on these, so you could get them for a good deal. But now I'm wondering, yeah, I would have to go check out Hobby Lobby, like Chai said, yeah, to see what they have. Yeah. Oh, they don't carry Halloween stuff, but they have fall stuff. Oh, that's good to know. And Sonia said, I meant for cutting fabric there. Great. I stay with paper always. Oh, yes. Okay, okay. So you use template plastic to make these kind of templates instead of acrylic. Yeah, absolutely. Makes sense. Love that. Let's see. So, so if you are new to EPP, don't feel bad not knowing. There's a lot to take in the beginning, and so if you see these plastic kind of templates and you want to give them a try, just buy a small pack so you can play with them, see how you like them, and then you can also just buy a small pack, or you can even cut your. Oh, what's cameras like? Always something. Oh, okay, there we go. Or you can just buy a small pack or cut your own hexagons or any other shape. 1 inch hexagons are great to start with if you're new to EPP, and just cut them out or use the hexi punch and see if you like pasting your fabric onto paper better. So always experiment. The more you try, the more you learn. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Sonia uses the cutting board mats, and that's how she uses she uses them for templates for cutting fabric. Yeah, they're much thicker than this. See how thin that is? Just like a sheet of paper. So you will get more grip and resistance as you're tracing onto fabric for sure. Let's see. Yeah. So that I was surprised to get quite a few questions about why should they get paper pieces versus paper templates versus acrylic. So I'm thinking they meant these mylar sheets because they're totally different use for the acrylic versus the paper templates, right? And then we have one thing I don't want to forget to mention is that if you're not doing EPP but you just want to do hand piecing, then you could get away with getting a template like this. See how it's has the hole in the center? So it's like a window template, right? That's what they're commonly called. And then I could just take one of these. Oh my gosh, like pink fabric everywhere. Like that. And then if I were a hand piecer, I wouldn't use paper templates at all. I would just piece my shapes with a running stitch. And then I'm just going to go ahead and trace this just so you can see. So the outer line is going to be my cut line, right? Oh, this is going to be so pretty. I'm just drawing it extra thick so that it shows up on camera, okay? When you're tracing your own shapes, you don't need to draw like I do here. And then for hand piecing, we would draw the inside line too, so we would get a guideline of where to stitch. See how it's traced like so? And I would go ahead and stitch along this line with the running stitch as I piece my pieces together. So I wouldn't need paper at all. So that's when you would only want to use an acrylic template and you wouldn't need paper pieces at all. But that's only if you do hand piecing, not English paper piecing. So I think that's a difference that people might get confused about as well. So if you're ever confused, always ask like, oh, so should I use these for my pasting or should I use the acrylic or the paper pieces? Always paper pieces or these where'd it go? Mylar template hexagons. like so, or paper, plastics. These are also the one thing to note as well. The mylar templates, they're not available in as much variety as the paper pieces are. And a lot of designers that I know too, they don't have their designs produced with these mylar templates, but it's always with paper piece, like cardstock paper pieces. So those are things to take into consideration. Uh let's see. Yes, you can definitely use the mylar for tracing and cutting fabric pieces. Yes, yes, yes. Uh and Leslie says, what type of marker to use? I use Sharpies. Oh, no, Sharpies we don't want to use, Leslie. You want to use something that's going to fade away. So Clover has air solvable pens, and they also have water solvable pens. What I'm using here is called a friction pen. You see the markings, right? Here, but when you run a hot iron over it, the lines disappear. They whoop, um, they they don't show up. So only time I would use a friction pen though, don't use it for marking your stitching lines or embroidery lines because it can ghost. So that's a warning that you want to take into consideration. But when you're tracing, like I traced the hexagon, and since I'm not tracing the inside line and I'm only tracing along the outside where the seam allowance is, like so, like that, and then I cut this won't show once I'm done basting my pieces like this, because that trace line on the inside, and then once you press it, it just disappears. So it's called a friction pen. There's a lot of knockoffs too, and I actually buy a because the blue was prettier. It's a refill that fits in a friction pen, and this one is called Parku. Yes, and you just buy refills and you just fill it up, and then you can use these to trace on your fabric, and it just irons away with hot iron. Uh, let's see. Valor says, I use the plastic cutting board templates in the Moravian star. Wow. And then leave them in there for it to keep it shaped better and longer. Ooh, nice. Very, very nice. And Chai says, I use friction pens they erase with teeth. Yes, exactly. Yeah, love friction pens. Um, see, it says friction pen. Let me spell that. Did you did? Yes. So Chai spelled it out. Friction. It's not with a C but with an X. So you can find this in Walmart, Target, Amazon. Hello, lots of places. They all carry friction pens. Uh, Soline pens. Those I've never heard of. I've only seen the Clover ones, the air soluble and water soluble pens. Yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, Soline. Okay, so she meant Soline. Yes. So yeah, Soline has it and Clover has it too. And Sonia agrees. Friction pens are very, very good. Yes. Elizabeth, hey, hey. So, I wanted to know: is Spotlight kind of like an all-purpose, like a department store, or is it mostly crafts? From what I understand, they carry a little of everything, right? So glad you joined, because I'm like, I need to ask someone. Let's see. Let's see. Da-da. I think I got everything. Why did I think I saw Lucy? That was so weird. I think my eyes are, yeah, I need stronger glasses or something. So yes, I think Spotlight in Australia, yes. What's a popular like a hobby store chain that has most things that you could need? If you're not close to a quilt shop. Let's see. I think I got everything there, and I don't see anything on Facebook. So that was like the main difference. So template plastic, acrylic template, very, very thick, knock, 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 and then paper pieces. So this one, I even left the seam allowance, the paper, the plastic, what's it, the protective paper on the edge just to hide the seam allowance so I could trace and fussy cut the centers of this shape. Let's see. Let's see. Anyone have questions? Oh, Candice, hello. So glad you made it. Oh, I never tried Blackwing pencils. Also, Jenny uses a Blackwing pencil if she's tracing a sewing line. They have a very hard tip that draws a very fine line. Ooh, I never thought of using a Blackwing. I've tried I use these mechanical pencils. See how the tip is very it has the extra barrel, so it holds the mechanical pencil lead and you get a very precise point. This one is a point 0.7, so I like the 0.005. It's a yellow colored barrel and the lead is very fine. Sometimes I can't even see what I drew. So I like to use the point 0.5 or point 0.7. But yeah, this is what I've used. I have a Blackwind pencil and now I want to kind of try it too, see how I like it. Thanks for the tip. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I knew Elizabeth would know. Spotlight is our major store. We also have Lindcraft, the only two to select from. Oh, that's good to know. So we were talking about template plastic like this, Elizabeth. So I was guessing that I would think Spotlight would have something like this, right? So it's kind of like Mylar plastic where you can trace your templates and cut them or use them for cutting fabric, like so. Because I know the craft stores here in the US, but I'm not super familiar with the big stores in Australia. Let's see here. Oh, exciting. She got the majority of her fabric for her double wedding ring cut, and some have been glue pasted. Spend about an hour a day glue pasting. Okay, so did you follow the directions for the glue pasting that I shared in the videos? Just want to make sure, because it'll make a difference. It might not seem like it does, but yes, it does as you're sewing the pieces together. Let me know. And then we have. Oh, Candice says I used the mechanical pencil. A friend bought one for me years ago. Yes. So this one is like what I have from my design days, fashion design days. So we would all get these pencils as students, and I still have them like 20 years later. Oh my god, they're old, but they last you forever. They're very good quality. So just goes to show, yeah, they make quality products. Well, they used to back in the days, right? Let's see here. Ooh, okay. Now I want to try it. So Jenny says the Blackwing Natural is extra firm, and the 602 is a firm lead. Expensive but worth it. Yes, I always wanted. I love pencils and going to the art store, like art supply store. I could just like walk through the aisles and just spend the day there. So love to look at pencils, pens, all the fun stuff, and like touch different papers and grains. Like, oh, what would you use this for? Let's see here. Uh oh, so Elizabeth, no, we still buy that wool from our patchwork stores, or you have a big stash. Oh, I see. I'm surprised they wouldn't carry something like that. Yeah. But good thing your quilt shops have it. Yeah. Oh, and Hannah says, I use a mechanical pencil too. If lines do not show up, you might want to put a softer lead in it. Yeah, the 005 lead, it's just, oh no, it's the 003. It's just super fine. But when you're sketching, you can do a lot of detail work. But I was like, oh, let me try this on fabric. So if you go carefully, yeah, but it's very fine. And then simply because some of the leads that I have tried, I think they might have been too soft and better suited just for drawing. I noticed that the lead itself, if I would like smudge my finger over it, especially on lighter fabrics, it would get a little dingy looking. So yes, I want to try the extra hard lead pencil that Jenny recommended. Extra firm and the 602. Hold on, let me like write that down because this chat's gonna like extra firm and 602. Blackwing Natural. Okay, so I can Google that later. Let's see here. Oh, so Hannah says 05 and hardness HB works best for me. Okay, that's like the most popular, right? Yeah. Ah, the good old days of walking through an art store. They don't have those anymore. Like art supply shops. I haven't seen one in a long time. They had one when I lived out in California in Pasadena. Oh, it was so much fun to walk in there. Let's see. I think we're all caught up. So that's why I just wanted to show the difference. And then acrylic templates are a nice to have. It's not a must have. I like them. Plus, I got a laser cutter, and so I can cut my own templates, right? So that's helpful. But if you don't have a laser cutter and you don't have access to acrylic templates, then go by all means try this template plastic, or like quite a few of our members here said today, try those clear or plastic thin flexible cutting mats that you can find in a lot of dollar stores or like I think yeah, most department stores like Target and Walmart they carry them too. Might be a little pricier, but it's definitely a good option to try if you want to. Let's see here. But for English paper piecing, you definitely want to use a flexible plastic or cardstock like this to base your fabric around. So you don't want to baste it around stiff acrylic. It's too thick and yeah, not so good to trace around. Let's see here. Get out! Oh, Jenny said our Barnes and Noble, it's a bookstore chain here in the US, has the Blackwing now. We are lucky we still have a true art supply store here in town. Oh, I think I saw a Barnes and Noble here in Las Vegas. We were driving somewhere and I was like, oh my god, Barnes and Noble! Oh, I didn't know they carry Blackwing. Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. Now I'm excited. Art supply stores and bookstores, they're like the best places to hang out. Barnes and Noble. Oh, fun. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, hi Renee! So glad you made it. Uh so Chai asks, what settings do you use for your templates? Is it a CO2 laser? I have a diode. Let me see. I have or let's see. Let me see here. So I didn't even know what the difference was. So I have a Glowforge chai, and it says that's a CO2 laser. So I have a Glowforge Pro, and for the clear acrylic, they usually recommend the black acrylic setting for some reason. It's weird because there is a clear acrylic setting, but it does cut better, and it engraves and scores better with a black acrylic setting. For your diode, I'm not quite sure. I would yeah. Um, are you in all of the laser groups on Facebook? Which brand do you have? I might know someone that has yours. They might know. Yeah, because it's a little bit of experiment. Getting the right settings when you're cutting acrylic on your laser machine, and depending on which laser you have, yeah, it makes a difference too. And sometimes even if it's the same clear acrylic or black or colored, whatever you're using, if you're getting it from different suppliers, you have to try the settings. Sometimes that'll change too. Oh my god, you still have a thick blick, Lori? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I have none here close to me. The closest one I would have to go to was in Hollywood, and that's like too far. Uh oh, the diode won't cut clear or blue, even if you mask it. Because all my clear plastic is masked with this brown protected paper on both sides. Yeah, so maybe if you mask on both sides. We create Vision 40 watt. Ah, we create 40 watt. Oh, I'm surprised it doesn't cut clear plastic. Let me see if any of my friends have it. And if they have any suggestions, I'll ask around. Recreate Vision 40 watt. Uh oh, and Elizabeth said, would love to get a laser cutter, would love some names. I've used the Glowforge Pro for how many years now? And I love it. It's really good. And it's not too big. It's actually good if you have a smaller space like I did. And it cuts really nicely. Uh oh. So I prefer Glowforge. Their Glowforge Pro, they used to have three models. I think they just gone down to two models now. And they come out with a smaller, like a craft, a hobby size too. That's like size of a little bigger than 12 by 12. I think it's like 14 by 14. And lots of people are liking that one too. So Glowforge is my, so what's what I use. And Chai said, I seen videos and it just melts. Oh, that's no bueno. Yeah, that's not good at all. It should not, yeah, your acrylic should not be melting. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll ask around, see if anyone's using that one, see if they have any tips for you. And I would join there's quite a few laser groups on Facebook, Chai, and then there, people are always super helpful. The one that really helpful is the Blue Forge laser group or something, and I think the group leader, his name is Matt, I believe. Very very knowledgeable on all the different laser cutters. So I would join that Facebook group. It's a free Facebook group, and you can come and join and ask questions. Cause yeah, we don't want your acrylic to melt. Yeah, that's no fun. Let's see. But Elizabeth, there's another model too. It's like a smaller desktop size that's come out that people are really liking. It's a smaller hobby size if you don't want the huge one. What's it called? X tool, X tool, X tool. Some people said it's really fun to play with as well. It's cutting okay. Just that the plastic sheets, the acrylic sheets that you can use for it, it's a little bit on the smaller side, I guess. But yeah, definitely experiment. I mean, shop around, and then if you have questions, yeah, ask me in the school group. Yeah, and Chai, I will ask around too and see if I can find anything. Yes, come and join that Facebook group. Very knowledgeable people. It's always interesting to see. I mean, he's like a hardcore like laser user. That's his whole business. So, uh, let's see. I think I got all the questions. Hooray! I'm just jealous of Jenny. She has a Barnes and Noble around here that's close by, and jealous of Lori too. She has a Dick Blick art store. If you've never been to a Dick Blick art store, if there is one close to you and you've never been inside, you just need to go inside and just look. It's like makes you want to start all the different like artsy craftsy fun projects. Like, oh, what's this used for? I want to try. Maybe it's not good to go in. Yeah, no. But still, go and look if you have a chance. See here. I think I got all the questions. So I hope this explains it. And then for our future or EPPers that are just getting started, if you have any questions too, make sure to pop into the Facebook group or into the school community to ask your questions. Let me switch here. So remember, acrylic templates are very thick, 1/8 of an inch, and like you can knock on it, it's that stiff. And plastic sheets or mylar sheets or plastic template sheets, they're bendy and not quite as thick. They're more I guess kind of like cardstock thickness. But for basting your pieces, I would use cardstock because they're flexible and easier on your hands as you're sewing and bending your pieces. And you can always iron these if you don't like the creases after and use them many times. Versus the plastic templates, they won't bend as easily and you're going to be using your hand muscles and like cramp a little bit trying to hold it together if there's a lot of corners that you need to flex in and out of, and paper will just let you bend it, unfold and bend it and unfold. So much friendlier on your hands and your joints. Let's see here. Bye Leslie. Let's see here. Ooh. Hyatt's Art Store in Buffalo, New York. Nancy, I never heard of Hyatt's Art Store. Oh, it's gonna go on my bucket list. Whenever I get a chance to visit New York, I'll be like, I'm going to the art store first. Uh oh, Jenny, that's right. One of the advantages of living in a university town that has an art department is having a good art supply store. Oh, so jealous. Yes. Yes. Art supply stores are so much fun. So if you're ever bored or you like you don't want to go to department stores, go into an art supply store because you'll be like all the creative possibilities. You'll be so like, oh, this and that. All the supplies will just get your creative juices flowing. Let's see. I think we're all caught up. I love it. So if you have any follow-up questions, let me know in the comments. The live stream comments, they won't show up for another 24 hours when the replay that's when that's what YouTube process. It takes them 24 hours to process everything, and then the live stream comments will be able to be viewable as well. But in the meantime, once the live ends today, the replay will be available right away, and you can always add comments underneath the video itself. And I think that's all today, friends. We're all caught up. Love it. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh my God. Oh, Nancy said she can show me around. Everyone saw that. Okay, okay. All right. I'm gonna keep you to that promise, Nancy. Lori, so glad you reminded me. Oh, so remember my fabric that I was like having a hissy fit over because the color is like so wrong. But then Fat Quarter Shop, they're like so awesome. They sent me swatches. Let me see. Oh yes. So this is my original fabric color, same name, same SKU. This is what came, and I ordered a whole bunch because this is usually what I use as filler color, background color, in a lot of my EPP projects, right? So when this color came, I was about to have a heart attack. I was like, oh my god, did I order the wrong color? But then when I checked here, see how it says PE 408 white linen and PE 408 white linen. So somewhere in the time of quilting, they changed colors. I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? But Fat Quarter Shop, being as awesome as they are, they sent me swatches. So I wanted your opinion. Oh my god! And then now I lost it. Hold on. So they sent me a couple of swatches that they said might work, and I had them here all this time. Here they are. Okay. Whew. So I have this. So this is obviously too yellow compared to this one, right? See how they're different? So they sent me the swatches. So I wanted to have you guys take a look because I was looking at it. So I'm stuck between two of the swatches and I'm going cross-eyed. So I'm not going to show you the colors, the names. So I'll let you look at it, see which one you think goes closest. So this is the original. Original is in the back, what I've been using for years and years. This is what the color has changed to on the left. And these are the two swatches Fat Quarter Shop sent me to try to find something similar. Top or bottom? Which one do you guys think I could substitute for some of my projects? Because I keep on looking at it. I'm like, yeah, this could go, but this one's quite a bit darker. And then this could go, but this one's quite a bit lighter than the original. So I'm having a hard time deciding. Uh, ooh, are you like tempting me with good food? Buffalo wings, roast beef on the deck rolls. Yum, yummy, yummy. Yum. That sounds delicious. Ooh, in Colorado, Denver, Colorado, there's Menninger's art store. Ooh, so Hannes's bottom, Chisa's bottom. And this is bottom. Elizabeth says bottom. The top is too dark. Okay. June says bottom. Happy says bottom. Laura says bottom. Jolene says bottom. And Sonia says bottom. And D says bottom too. I guess bottom's the winner. So let me flip over to the color name. Ta-da! It's Pure Solids 582. So if you're looking for a good substitute for what white linen PE 408 used to be before they changed it to this yellowish color. So we have a winner here. PE 408, I mean PE 582 is porcelain. The other one, the other contender that Fat Quarter Shop sent me was PE 528 Celestial. So the numbers are very close, so don't get that confused. 582 versus 528. 528 is celestial, that's slightly darker than the original I had, which is PE 408. The original before it changed to the yellow. And then what all our members here uh, are saying to go with the bottom, which is the, oh, whoops. Hello, camera, zoom, zoom. When it zooms in, it'll show you. Hold on. What is up with the camera? Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Ah, there we go. So PE582, it's also called porcelain. That is the closest match for the original Art Gallery Fabrics white linen, which was this color, which is PE408 white linen. Oh, actually, let me show you here too. So if you're someone like me that has this color that they're working into a lot of their projects, porcelain is the winner. It's not an exact match, but yeah, it looks like it's a winner compared to what everyone's saying the top one. Let's see if I like block the sun a little bit. Sunlight always makes things look different. See, like that. So I guess P4582 porcelain is the closest match. Yeah, this one's way too dark, right? Celestial is too dark. So porcelain it is. Thank you, friends. So I guess I'll be going with this color from now on because PE408 no longer is PE408. In the original color, it is this yellow color. Ooh. Uh, and Terry says I would go with the bottom too. Yeah. And Donna says I would go with the bottom. And Nancy says, glad you found a close match. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm so grateful for Kelly at Fat Quarter Shop. She sent these swatches, and at least it'll be semi close, and it won't be completely off like this one. It's like, oh my god. Duh. So thank you, friends, for helping me choose. I was looking at these and like, oh, my eyes are like going cross-eyed trying to decide. So I shall go with the porcelain. That's the closest match. Thank you. So if you're used to white linen looking like this and you got this, then go and grab porcelain instead. Oh, my head's in the way. There we go. Thank you for helping me choose. So now I shall go ahead and order this porcelain since this will not match with my project. All right. So I will see you all next week, and hopefully I'll have my new stash of porcelain by then. And what should we? What's today? Tuesday. So I hope you all had a great 4th of July weekend if you're here in the US, and stay safe. And I will see you all next week. Bye.